Well, good afternoon, YouTube. This is the Forest Fair Vault, Forest Fair Mall, or the Cincinnati Mall. America's most famous, or at least Ohio's most famous, dead mall. Got like a little playland area, but there have been several YouTubers, Dan Bell, Anthony from Mace's Adventures, and many more that have came through here and done videos of this mall. It is without question Papa John's Pizza inside the kids' playland there. But it's Ohio. It's definitely Ohio's most famous dead mall. Anthony from Mace's Adventures did a very good story and piece on this mall when he visited Ohio at the end of July, and the guy that was with him provided some really insightful commentary, so I'm not going to really get into that too much. I'll post a link to their video. Yeah, wow, there's just nothing in this mall. Escalators don't work. And part of the mall is in Fairfield, part of it's in Forest Park, but the when you cross 275, it said Fairfield, so trying to look for some of the former stores that might have been in here before. Burlington Coat Factory and Claire's. I don't think I've ever heard of Claire's, and I haven't really gone to malls very much the last 10 or 15 years. Oh wow, this place is dead. There's only Bass Pro Shop, Kids R Us, and that kids playland in here. There's supposed to be some kind of arcade of some sort in here. Don't know where that's at, but yeah, Bass Pro Shops is up top the mall. The escalators don't work. I think about the only people that come here. Talked to a few people who are just walking the mall walkers. I don't even know why this place is even open. It really shouldn't even be open, period. How is this place even still open?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out.
We walking through a ghost town, ghost town. We're walking through a ghost town, ghost town. That's on boardwalk. Walking through a ghost town. It's kind of funny, you know, there's a lot of people that have filmed this mall online. If you ever search Forest Fair Mall on YouTube, there's guys that came from all over the country to film this mall. Who knows, you might have even seen them filming in here before. It's about the only thing that and babies are us. And to access that, you can't even access that through the main mall. Kind of a half-assed job how they covered up one of the outlet covers and left the other one on. There's supposed to be a video arcade in here that's open, but I don't know where it's at though. You can see where chunks of the ceiling are falling in. Wall cleaner, I don't know. Too much to clean here. See, most of the lights are off in here, which they should be because there's nothing here in the mall. Wow. Fairfield Way. Showcase Cinemas, that's gone by the wayside like almost everything else in this mall. See how the Forest Park Lane and then Fairfield Lane, that's how the mall got the name the Forest Fair Mall, because part of it's in Forest Park, part of it's in Fairfield. Yeah, this place is huge. And it really should not even be open. Say hello to YouTube. Dead mall. Oishi Japan cold Gold Star chili. I'm sure they're not here anymore, so first robotics competition. Looks like they may have something going on in there, maybe. says something about a police substation. I'm like, why would they even need to be here? There's nothing for them to do if that's true. Yeah, this place is just absolutely gigantic. It's bigger than any mall I've ever been to that would have been in the Dayton region. This mall was built in 1986, and some people were saying that when they first opened the mall, they tried to bring in a lot of stores that people didn't know and tried to make it too gaudy and an upper class mall for an otherwise blue collar area, which I don't doubt that at all, because Ohio is a blue collar state. Hey guys, where is the arcade at that's still supposed to be open at in here?
It's down below.
How far down below?
Down the steps on your right.
Okay, thanks. I'm not surprised. What else is there to be open for in here? Some kind of form of restaurant there. And apparently the arcade is only open on the weekends. Not surprising. Here's a list of what would have been here before, or what still might be here. Here's a little kids' playland area. Yeah, it's just people walking malls, walking the mall for exercise. You can tell that this part of the mall has been closed up for a really long time, because you see how they've drywalled over it. That generally means that it's been closed for a long time. Extreme Baseball Academy. I don't know if that's there or not, but yeah, but typically when you see a mall do that, it's because they pretty much have given up on that space ever being, viable again. But in the case of this mall, there doesn't look to be anything that is. TRX or something in there. There's something over here. Yes, something to do with TRX. It doesn't really. The Beverly. Yeah, this place was forsaken many moons ago. And apparently the arcade that's open is only open on the weekends. I don't even know why the darn thing would be open, period. Extreme Baseball Academy. I don't know if that's there or not. They're just There's just nothing in this place. It's just mall walkers, maybe a few customers at Bass Pro Shops and Kohl's. There's a funny sign I'm going to show you guys in a second that I had just noticed. This is the play area for the kids. Auntie Anne's looks like that was a restaurant that was here. Kind of funny how they got this pair of high heels that said these belong in the mall. Like your business belongings on this display. Clear Channel Malls. Oh, nothing in this mall, honey. Clear Channel Malls. I don't know how old that sign is or what she may have to do with this mall. Aunt Annie's. This is just unreal in here. Yep, all this here is just mall walkers. Walking through a ghost town. Yep, and even it's bad enough when you can't even find a Bath and Body Works inside a dead mall, which those are normally in these neighborhood A and B. They definitely want the signs stripped. Because they don't, probably any company that's ever been in this mall probably doesn't even want you even knowing that they've ever been in this place because it's that bad. Picnic on the river. Yeah, the escalators have not worked here for who knows how long. There's nothing to really keep them on for or do maintenance on. Picnic on the river. I believe this is their food court. But wow. Definitely a gimmicky name for the food court. And surprisingly, most of these places did not actually strip their name away after they moved out. Great Steak and Potato, Pizza Del Roma, Gold Star Chili, Osio Japan. Oh, this might be the arcade that somebody was telling me about. Yeah, somebody was mentioning the floors are starting to buckle in here as well. Look like something to do with travel. It's probably not even open anymore. Okay, travel. Dino's International. Who knows if that's still there? Because Tri-County Mall is suffering as well. That was 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. Out of order, sorry. They ain't sorry. See the Fairfield Way, Forest Lane Way. Oh wow, this place is just dead. Kind of funny they got a vending machine, but probably only reason they keep this available is probably just for the mall walkers. I can't imagine any other persons that it would really cater to. You can hear that little bit of buzzing like a shock in here. Outside of the walkers, there's just nobody here to bother you. Coca-Cola vending. Huh. Yeah, right. Thrills, chills. Ain't no thrills in this mall. Just ghosts. Cocoa vending, nothing there, bud. Supposed to be a Papa John's in there, but in this little playland area, but it don't look like anybody's staffing it. That and the Coles are about the only things here. Police training in progress. It's kind of bad if the police are, if the only thing this mall is good for is just a training ground for police instead of just an outdoor area. But I don't know how old this sign is. Who knows, man? This place is definitely in real bad shape. Let me get some pictures of the outside of the mall. Actually, it almost looked like they had the gate closed off at the top of the escalator, but they didn't. It's just an eerie feeling walking up an escalator with just no power at all. And the Kohl's look like it's only open on just one floor. The Kohl's is right below here, but that's only just one floor, it looks like, that they're open. Yeah, just the grandparents here with their grandkids. playing. There's just, and mall walkers, that's about it, you know. If that would have been where Kohl's was at. They're not here anymore. Well, they're here, but just on the bottom floor. And probably the only thing that's keeping them here is probably a cheap rent payment, but even then, oh yeah, you can even see where the water damage on the hardwood floor there. But there's no money to maintain this mall. It's sad, you know, and unfortunate what's happened here. But this is what happens when, when we overbuild the country. We do this, oh, you build it and they will come mentality. And this is the result of it, just an empty wasteland. And the area around this mall did not look to be in that bad a shape either. I'm going to go outside for a few minutes and I'm going to talk for a few minutes about this place. Walking through a ghost town. But anyway, YouTube, it's definitely, I've never seen a mall this dead, but I knew what to expect before I came here just by the videos I've seen of the place online from people like Dan Bell and then, Anthony from Ace's Adventures Entry. Welcome to nothing, because that's basically what it is. And the stories that during the last video, well, Anthony from Ace's Adventures did a collaboration with Jack Thomas from deadmalls.com, and Jack Thomas gave some really good information about the history of this mall. He said that they built this mall, it was just way too gaudy in an area that they wanted to try and bring in upscale stuff, but the problem is nobody knew who any of that stuff was, and people didn't want to shop there. And there's already a couple other malls close by here, like the Tri-County Mall, and they were trying to bring in, white collar stores or high classy merchandise to an area that's not like California or Southern California or New York, that never had the people to support something like that. So yeah, they tried to go for a white collar mall in a blue collar area. At least that's what he said, which I don't doubt that at all, because I've lived in my state my entire life. Ohio is a blue collar state, it's not a white collar state. So I don't doubt that being true at all. See the name Cincinnati Mall, it's been changed, I heard a few times, but people always think of it as the Forest Fair Village Mall. And yep, this is the result of what we get when we overbuild a country. We just got way too much retail, all that other stuff, which I've already discussed in other videos. But yeah, the people that developed this mall were from Australia. So what the hell did somebody from Australia know what the hell and how to develop a mall in America back in the mid-80s? But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up on this one. There's something else around the mall that I may go check out.